Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to introduce about the international organization in which we are going to study about the BRICS, European Union and HCU. BRICS is the emerging economies which reflects the multipolar world and emerging economies since 2006. European Union is a unique blend of the economic and political system which provides us peace, stability and integrity in the European countries since 1993. Shanghai Cooperation, which provides the regional security and mutual cooperation since 2001. All the organization promotes the sustainable world, peaceful and prosperous by the cooperation and sharing the responsibilities. As we all know that India and China has the biggest rivalry in the world, but there was a master plan which can make their relations better, which is the BRICS. BRICS? BRICS is the international organization which brings the top non-Western countries in the same page, which promotes the economic development, political collaborations, and global governance reforms. Since the evolution of the BRICS is since 2001, there was the Jem O'Neill who introduces the BRICS term first time. He also predicted that the economies which will dominate the 21st century's global growth. In 2006, there was the BRICS first meeting in 2000 with the foreign ministers, and 2008 there was a global financial crisis. Due to that, their first summit has held in the Russia, in which the four top countries leaders were meted at the Russia, which are the India, China, Brazil, and India. And 2010 there was South Africa joined in 2010, and 2011 there was officially it was known as the BRICS. In 2014 there was New Development Bank and CRA, which is the Contingency Reserve Agreement, has been established. In 2023 there was the expansion in the BRICS countries. The new members was added, which is Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, UAE and Indonesia. Now in current time there was the 10 members in the BRICS summit. Why was the BRIC formed? After the World War II, there was the dominance in the whole world of the Western countries. So due to that, the political representation of the developing countries was lesser, and economically representation of the financial institute, alternatives of the WTO, IMF. So that is the economic development and global governance reforms in the WTO, UNO, and IMF. These are the objectives, and the important fact that it contributes 45% of population, 30 to 40% of the GDP, which shares the global major energy, minerals and food security. It is about that G7. If we compare it with the G7, more contribution giving the BRICS countries. Now, in the initial time, there was no term defined the objective of these BRICS, but now it was defined totally with the geopolitical situation was changing, and it defines the new objectives, which are the transfer from the unipolar world to multipolar world, through which the main pillars are political security and cooperation, which is countering the terrorism, cyber security, peacekeeping, global governance reforms. Economic and financial reform cooperation, which is the trade, investments, infrastructure development, New Development Bank and CRA establishment and supports reduce the dependency on the developed countries. Culture and people to people connect through the cultural exchange, in which focus on the education, tourism, sports and university cooperations. Science and technology. Now in the today's world, the science and technology playing the important role in the geopolitical situation. So it is also important to focus on these pillars also. Science and technology, AI, intelligence, digital economy, innovation and research. These are the main component which was handling the development of the BRICS countries. Now let's discuss about the New Development Bank. New Development Bank was established in 2014. Headquarters is in Shanghai, and first president was K.M. Katam was the first president who was the first Indian president, and it was providing the long-term loan for the financing, infrastructure development, infrastructure financing, sustainable development project, and alternative financial sources. And CRA, which is the Contingency Reserve Agreement, which is act as a mini IMF for the developing countries. its size, overall size was $100 billion, in which China was contributing maximum, which is 41%, and rest of the world countries like Brazil, Russia and India was contributing 18%, and South Africa contributing 5%. It is supports the liquidity supports during the financial crisis and financial safety net. Basically, it was providing the long term loans and it was providing the short term loans. Key principle on which the BRICS was working: sovereignty, equality, mutual respect, non-interference, consensus-based decision making, support for the multipolar world order. In 2026, the India was going to chairmanship, and in which the theme was building reliance, innovation, cooperation, and sustainability. And these are the countries which were participating. And the logo signifies that the lotus symbol is the symbol of the purity, reliance, and progress. And the different colors petal signifies that the different countries of the BRICS. And Namaste gesture shows the collaboration between these countries. Significance in the India's chairmanship: global leadership, voice of the global South, promotes the developing countries' interests like food security, financial development, and these are the and India playing the important role to amplifying the voice of the global South. Bridge builder connects the developing countries to developed countries, and G7 connects the BRICS and East countries to the West countries. It also shows the India's policy strategic autonomy. In the strategic importance, enhances the diplomatic influence, strengthen the global governance role. In this sector, it shows that India's strategic flexibility. Simultaneously, we sees that India as a country was also the member of G20, Quad, GSCO, BRICS. It shows that the India's strategic flexibility and decision making in the all over the world. Major priorities: economic cooperation, strengthening the new development bank, increasing the trade, local currency settlement. Local currency settlement deals with the focusing on the de-dollarization. Many people believe that the BRICS country was going to introduce a new common currency, but immediately there was no plan of the common currency, but China wanted that the new currency, but India was not in the favor of new currency. Due to that, the promotion of the local currency and alternative payment world emerges, and this is called the de-dollarization. And digital transformation, digital public finances, artificial intelligence, e-governance. Institutional reforms in the sector of IMF, WTO, the World Bank and UNSC. Sustainable development, climate actions, renewable energy growth, and green growth. Challenges which are facing by the BRICS: internal differences between in which diverse political system, different economic priorities, India-China tensions, border dispute, strategic competitions, expanding the BRICS members, consensus difficulty, coordination challenges, geopolitical conflicts, Russia, Iran, Middle East, instabilities, and structural in which there is no permanent security, China economic size dominance and implementation gap.